It's Friday again, and so we're going to talk about another way that we can make money homesteading. The thing I'm going to talk about today is selling soap. And I've never actually sold any soap. I've made a lot of soap. I've given a lot of soap away, but I've only been given a tip? I guess it's a tip from my mom because I've given her so many soap samples. I do know other people who've sold soap, and so I'm going to talk a little bit more about them. Somebody that I want to kind of feature today is Shelly Shumway, and she owns Creamery Creek soap. She makes soap with goat milk, and I went and found a bar that I bought from her, and this is how she wraps it all up. And I noticed when I pulled this out of the box it says free bar on it. Can you see that? So apparently she gave me a free bar, and I didn't even know. I bought this soap probably, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago, and I just bought a whole bunch of it. I bought a bunch for my family to give them as gifts, but she knows this is my favorite, lavender oatmeal, because I've bought it a lot from her. But one thing I noticed when I pulled this out of the box is she had it wrapped so well and packaged so nicely that the soap hasn't even shrunk up a lot. So a lot of times when you buy soap, then after letting it cure for another 3 years or so, then it's going to be a lot smaller, but this isn't. But this is really nice. I love how she presents it. She has her ingredients right here on the back, and then she has what the soap is, her logo on the front, and then there's her information, nice and clear so you can find it again. And she sent me, I emailed her and told her I was going to be doing this, and she sent me some pictures that I'm going to show you. She has molded soaps that she's made in soap molds, and then she also has some that are stamped. She's really good at the swirls and making them look all pretty. She sent me a picture of where she cures her soap. I've been to her house, and I don't know if she's moved since then, but she had the cutest curing room. She just had a little, it's just a little bigger than a closet, but it had shelves all set up for her soap to cure on, and then she had a little desk in there where she would wrap her soap and get it ready to mail. And she's always been really prompt. Anytime that I've ordered something from her, I've never had to wait very long for it because she keeps a good inventory. The only thing that I have had to wait for is my daughter wanted the coffee soap. She really liked a sample that we had been given, and so we had to wait for that to get made and cured. But I also wanted to show you a couple of soaps that I have made. This, I've shown this in a different video, but this is a soap that has a little lamb on it, and I think it's really cute. My daughter helped me make this silicone mold that I made this soap in, and it cost quite a bit to make it because the silicone's really expensive. I found another container that I'm going to make it my second mold with, and it's a better shape, and I think it's going to work out really well. But anyway, then I'll have enough to do a whole batch of soap. Right now I don't have enough mold space to be able to do a whole batch of soap in these little sheep shapes, but I like them. Another thing that I've done since one of my videos, I don't know how long it's been, but since I've talked about soap, but I know at one time I only had unscented soap and soap that I didn't like the scent, but this soap I do like the scent. This is a lavender chamomile, and it also has oatmeal in it. It's kind of patterned after this soap, only it has the chamomile in there as well. But it's got a really good scent, and everything in it is essential oils, so far it hasn't bothered anyone in my family. Another soap that I know I've shown on other videos before is this. I've already got it wrapped up because I was going to give it to somebody. I must have changed my mind or forgot to give it to them. But anyway, this honey soap is really good, and I also have a good scent for it. The scent that I had at first was one that my son was over and we were just throwing different essential oils together in a bottle, and I came up with a scent that was kind of strong. But anyway, the one that I have for it now is really good, but I like it a lot. And I forgot to bring in one of my scrub soaps. I have like a soap that I made as a mechanic soap because my husband's always getting all greasy and he has Gojo and things like that. But I thought if we ever didn't have those things, he'd be really sad. So I wanted to make a scrub. And I did it kind of a citrus scent because I have one of my daughters has a cow that she milks regularly. And she always gets manure on her hands, and she loves that soap for scrubbing the manure off her hands. It makes her hands feel really clean. And citrus is her favorite. I went and watched the first take of this video and my audio had gone bad on me, and so I went and grabbed one of these little bars of the scrub soap. Sorry, another thing that's gone bad on me is the sunlight. I got a lot of sun coming in through the window. But this soap, the girls have loved it. My daughters and my daughter-in-laws have been using it in the shower, and they like it for a scrub. They like it for a face scrub as well. It has pumice in it. It also has walnut hulls in it, and that's what gives it its exfoliating power. But I think it's too scratchy. I can't use it on my face, but I like it on my hands. Another soap that I have here is my Kyle and Clay soap, and I don't know if you can see the color good on this, but it is pink. It's kind of a light pink. It has both rose Kyle and Clay and also white Kyle and Clay. And I like the color better than just the plain rose. The plain rose clay is kind of a brick red color, and so I like this lighter color better. But the scent that it has is sandalwood, rose oil, patchouli, and bergamot, and I really like the scent of this one. I have another rose one that I've made that doesn't have the bergamot, and it has a lot more of the other ingredients, and it's a little too strong for me. But I need to kind of target a customer, which I haven't. I kind of make soap, one soap for each member of my family is kind of how I've done this. I've had some people request the honey soap, and the scrubbing soap. I already told you the story on that. But a site that I have used in trying to start my soap business is called Modern Soap Making, and there's a lot of free stuff on that site that you can use. It helps you kind of figure out how to target your customer and how to present your soap and how to like make a logo, things like that. And it helps you think about who you're trying to sell to. With me, I want to make soap that my family's going to like, and half my family's male and half my family's female. So it's hard for me to have a good target customer because I'm trying to please everybody. But one thing that I haven't tried yet that I plan to is I want to make liquid soap, because I've noticed as I've been doing this and giving people samples that a lot of the people I'm trying to get feedback from really use liquid soap more than they use hand soap, or bar soap I should say. They use bar soap a lot of times in the shower, but not at their bathroom sink and not at their kitchen sink. They want to wash their hands with the liquid soap, which I think is really, really drying. I'm a nurse and I wash my hands constantly, and the liquid soap is so much more drying to my hands than the bar soap. But maybe I can invent a soap that is not as drying, that's liquid, and I think it would be a hit with my family. But anyway, if you are experienced in selling soap and would like to give me some tips, I'd be happy to see your comments below. And if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.